My God! Happy everybody! It is Tuesday. It is exciting times because number one, we've got Moomin here who's just summoned the stream himself through thought alone. And number two, we're just being raided by Echo Gloam. Thank you so very much for the raid, mates. Welcome the frick in here, raiders. Happy. Hope you're all having a good Tuesday. What was you up to on the internet today? Make sure I've typed the name out correct. There you go. Everyone give Echo Gloam a follow. Nah. Absolute maximum hello. That's the most hello I've ever seen, Moomin, so thank you for that. Yeah, so this was completely unexpected, but just thought, you know what? I've finished work. I love video game. Let's play video game. And then all of a sudden we're here and it's happening. Played Yakuza 3, learned the big giant plot. Oh, hell yeah. Well, no spoilers, please. I've never actually played a Yakuza game, but one day I will do. And I'm going to revel in it. Because I was a big fan of Shenmue. And I think it's similar, isn't it? But different. It looks like a franchise that I'd really love, but I'm saving it. I'm a patient gamer, so even though I'm pretty sure I'd love it, and I know there's loads of them, and they're all dead long, I'm going to wait for the right time, and then eventually I'll fully immerse myself in that universe. I think I own them all on Steam. I own like 0 up to Like a Dragon on Steam, although I think there might have been more since then. But not played a single one. But yeah, so today we are still stuck in this dungeon, which, if you don't know, is the place where failed gamers go to die. We've got 10 games left on our failed games list to get through. We're currently on HELLFIRE, which is a horizontal shoot 'em up from Toaplan from 1989. It's very exciting and very addictive, and I'm very addicted to it. Pretty goes. I played Kiwami 2A this year and Kiwami like 2 years ago. It was a 0 in 2020. So you've played a few of them then. Some people say the Kiwami ones, not, I won't say not as good, but they're different in some ways that people don't like. And I'm a bit of a purist, so I'm probably going to play the original PS2 ones or whatever system they were on. And then when I do play Kiwami, I'll be able to go, oh yeah, look, that's different. I'd rather do it that way than the other way round. But I'm excited that they're there and that I'll get to them one day. And I hope you're having fun with them, Echo. Okay, so HELLFIRE. Kiwami 3 release. So is that just the remake of Yakuza 3 then? Are they going to Kiwami all of them? What does Kiwami even mean? Alright, let's load video game. It means extreme. Oh, right, okay. So it's like, this isn't just Yakuza 3. It's Yakuza 3 Extreme! Extreme! What film was that where they were all just shouting? It was it Harold and Kumar go to White Castle or get the munchies, depending on your region. And there was these like knobheads who'd like bully them, and they were just like extreme. Probably the Yakuza marketing team. A wild stream appeared. Welcome in, Stripes. Happy Tuesday. It did. Moomin was just on the Discord thinking, is there any streams? And then it just happened. I didn't even know I was going to be streaming. I was sat in my living room watching telly. All of a sudden, teleported into the computer station. So, thanks for that, Moomin. So, we're going to be carrying on with HELLFIRE. Trying to do a 10 credit run. God help us all. Should we do a bet? That's a pretty pattern on the screen there, Quantum. Should we wait to see if it's worth doing a bit. I'm addicted to this game, but I haven't put much practice in since last time. And last time we did like 33 credits. So I don't know if we're going to do any better than that, to be honest. 1,038 deaths. This game could be a contender for most ever deaths in the history of mankind. If you're not familiar with this game, the gimmick with it is you can cycle 4 different directions. You've got a button that cycles what direction you're aiming, and it adds a whole different layer of strategy and thinking on the fly, because it's really difficult to get your head around at first, but then it comes second nature. But still, when you're in the midst of things, dodging little red bullets, trying your best to survive, and you can tell that you're aiming in the wrong direction, it's really tough to, like, in that moment, be able to switch your aim without letting yourself drift into some obstacle. But it's very addictive for it. The level design is tailored to the mechanic. And if you're like your shoot 'em ups, I highly, highly recommend it. This is one of the best ones I've ever played. I reckon it doesn't look like much. Fairly standard graphics. Not bad for the time, 1989. Pretty good for the time, in fact. But in with today's eyes, it doesn't look anything special on the surface. But give it a play. Very addictive. Anyone making a brew? I've got a brew night, but you should have said. Got one here. So unlucky. Alright, maybe we'll just get stuck in, and then we could do a bet later on, maybe. So, the target is 10 credits. Our best run so far is 33 credits. A 10 stream streak. Is that you spending all your pocket money on these stupid arcade machines, David? You don't even understand. Hellfire is like different to all of them games. It's not like Space Invaders, you know. I loved Space Invaders. Although I do think Gallagher was good as well. You knew Gallagher? I was young once, David. Welcome in, Mr. J. Happy Tuesday, mate. I hope you're good. News of the day, Steam Deck obtained! Steam Deck obtained! He's done it! He's the champion! Get the freaking movement. I'm made up for you. I'm ecstatic. Steam Deck, best system anyone has ever bought in the history of mankind. Objectively true. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Mr. J. Finished work, playing video game with friends. What more could I want? I'm hyped for the Steam Frame. Is that what is the Steam machine? Is that Steam Frame? Is that what people are calling it? I don't know if I'll be getting the Steam machine just because I imagine it's going to be expensive. Oh, Steam Frame is the headset. Oh, I have not seen this. Machine is the GameCube, yeah. Oh, I've not heard of the headset one. Then again, I'm not down with the kids, to be honest. So I know nothing about this. In terms of the machine, I'm very glad that it's going to exist, and I hope it dominates and shakes up the industry. But I don't know if I'll be getting it because I don't really feel like I've got a need for it right now. Maybe eventually, but I hope it succeeds. I hope it really disrupts. My mate bought the Steam Valve headset and had a ton of issues with it. Hope they iron those out for the new one. Well, one thing I will say about the Steam Deck is, as a piece of hardware, it's very robust and it's very well made. Much better analog sticks than you'll get on the Switch. And I've been playing it almost every day now for about 3 years. And I've got no issues with any of the hardware of it. So I think that they have learned some lessons, because I know that they released a few hardware pieces before then that weren't great. But I think they've learned some lessons and they've leaned more into quality in more recent times. Okay, let's try and do a run and see how we get on. How many credits we end up using. Ladies and gentlemen, happy. Labs, get the frick all the way in here, Labs. Happy. I'm good, Tar. How are you? How's Shining Force Gaiden? The epic Game Gear. By the way, guys, if you love Game Gear graphics, I know I do. you want to see some Game Gear graphics, then definitely give Grom a follow, because he's going through the entire Shining Force series. Right now he's up to Shining Force Gaiden 1, which is on the Game Gear, obviously. So if that's what you're into, make sure you tune in. You're going to love it. Okay, let's give this a go. We'll just count how many credits it takes us, but if we do it in 10, then obviously we've God gamed it and we can move on. Also, we still need to rank Imogen, but I'm planning to stream tomorrow at 7. That's like an announce. It's going to be one that's like proper stream, and we'll rank it then. This is just an off-the-cuff, probably short stream. So we're just going to have a little bash at Hellfire for a bit. Let's go, gamers.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so we'll just count how many credits we end up using. Let's wipe the credits counts. That's the sound it makes when you wipe credits. I'm good, thank you. We beat Shining Force Gaiden, moved back to Resident Evil 1 Remake. We're near the end of that. Oh, did you? Okay. Then it's back to Shining Force Gaiden 2, Sega Mega Drive, Mega CD graphics, because we're playing the 16-bit remakes of the 8-bit. That's what I'm saying. So if you love Game Gear graphics, if 8-bit Game Gear graphics is what you're about, then you'll definitely see them on Grom's channel, guaranteed. Or my name isn't Dave the Rave. Welcome in, Dixie. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're good. After shouting you out like that, mate, just call me a knob. Oh, any need. Happy Tuesday, Dix. Hope you're good. Nice to see you in HD. All right, let's go. I've got tea as well, so just let me know that I've got tea in a minute. Like, come on, let's do a good run, eh? I'm good, thank you. Here we go. Action go time. Just get onto the tunes. Look at this accuracy. That's the most accurate jiggity I've ever seen. Oh no, I missed a shot. Get ready for cowbell. I feel like you're not ready for cowbell. Prepare yourself. There it comes. The cowbell, it's coming. That's fucking phenomenal. I could disco rave to that. Have fun helling the fire, go relax and listen to music at 150. Love relaxing to ear bleeding volume. No worries, Echo. Thank you very much for the raid, mates. Take it easy. Catch you on the flip side. Good work. Some people can't handle the high octane, hardcore action go time graphics, and that's okay. Sometimes I feel like that. Oh my god. So this level I think is excellent because all the enemies are like teaching you how to change your aim, and the first few times you play this level you're gonna get fucked. But after you learn how to rotate your aim properly, you'll still get fucked, but like a bit less forcefully, and eventually it might just be a gentle lovemaking. But like the position of the enemies, this is like people praise Mario level 1 and the Goomba and the cliffs and the bits that's like a cliff but you don't actually fall down and all that, teaching the player. Well, this game's got all that. Your Nintendo Wii. Whoa. Makes me nervous when we ships this fast because you can just fly into something by accident. Yes. That's the midway boss down. These give you points, and if you get a certain amount of points, I think it's 70k, get an extra life. Oh, we're getting there, 70k now, in fact. Uh-oh. Extra life! Oh, shit. Cowbell. Look at these accoutrements. Get the frick all the way in here, Declabs. All the way. How are we, my friend? Do you like Game Gear graphics? So I got the channel for you. Oh, fuck. That's when we knew. I always die there. That's when we knew Quantum was going to get whacked. Fuck. Now, you go from all-powerful to a little weakling. And it's a completely different prospect. Now I've got to be frame perfect, pixel perfect. Every single bit. Actually, we've powered up quite quickly. Get the power up. Oh, we just dodged it. At what cost? Right, there's the boss. See how close we were to the boss? Couldn't just last, could we? No, had to die. Like, this boss is just the perfect tutorial. Because it's just not going to shoot at me. Like, I'm shooting it, and then you've got to learn each of your shots. Be able to aim at it. Have some of it. Okay, level 1. There's only 6 levels, and we've only lost 1 life. So we're not in a bad standing, really. Stage 1 clear. Try to set next colony free. Apparently... Right. Story time. Okay, while I drink my tea. So, there's this proper knobhead, right, called Super Mech. I know what you're thinking. Calls himself Super Mech. What a bellend. Exactly. And he's from, like, a different galaxy altogether. This is in the future, by the way, and, like, Earth has, like, contacted other galaxies, and we've got space travel and all of that. Super Mech is from a completely other, different part of the universe, and he's made this thing called Black Nebula, which he's using to try and, like, destroy Earth and Earth's colonies. So, you, Captain Lancer, the only pilot capable, have launched a surprise attack on space mechs, on the colonies. Space mech has taken over. You're in a ship which has got some name like CC-159 or something, but the weapon that you're firing is called HELLFIRE. It's apparently the most powerful weapon that Earth has got access to. And so that's the story. You're Captain Lancet, and you're using the most powerful weapon humans know, which is HELLFIRE, to stop Black Nebula, destroy Space Mech. What an interesting story that is. Not quite as moving as Imogen, going mad, terrorizing his village, and then getting confined by another wizard. But still, better than nothing. So this must be like Space Egypt. These are all like different planets that Earth. Every time you beat a level, it says try to free the next colony. So I think we're traveling to like different colonies of Earth on different planets or whatever. It's interesting that we've got like an Egyptian colony. When I'm gulping my tea, can you hear me? Ugh. Okay, let's resume. Beep. Boop. The Egyptians came from Mars, if you recall. Oh, if you recall. I must have missed that one, mate. I didn't pay much attention in history. So do you reckon this is Mars? I mean, it's red, so could be. This texture though looks to me, I mean, I know it's probably sand, but it looks like it was meant to be water, and they were like, someone was like, let's change it to sand. This is a good tune as well. Oh, that was cool. Come on. So you don't want that speed boost because then you go too fast and you just fly into the wall. Captain Lancet, I thought you were a very skilled pilot. Go too fast. It's going to keep offering it to me now though, so I have to dodge the speed boost as if it's a fucking obstacle. Alright, we made it through that section. Next, Riggery Imminent. Here we go. Who have you got? Oh shit, this is where we die. Guaranteed. Told ya. What the f- It's hard, so hard to tell what the fuck's going on. Ugh. I don't... Part of me doesn't understand the idea of like... If you play well, you get power-ups and then the game gets easier. If you play badly, you die and then the game gets harder. It's like, shouldn't it be the other way around? Like if you're bad at playing, you need the power-ups. Hello, Adrian. Happy Tuesday, mates. How are we? Well, how the fuck am I supposed to shoot in it with this weapon? Beast. Okay. Whoa. That's a speed boost I will take. Holy frick. Oh god, not these. Happy Tuesday, mates. Yeah, so we're playing Hellfire badly. We're trying to beat it in 10 credits. Best we can do so far is 33 credits. So, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Basically done it, if you ask me, but user is a bit stricter, a bit more pedantic. if you don't kill these crawling weird things as soon as they appear on screen, then you're in for a world of pain. Because they cover the screen in red little pieces of poo. Who knew as well that, like, in the future, little red blobs would be the arch nemesis of spacecraft? Like, NASA will spend billions to develop some technology, and a little red blob bring it to an end. Oh, fuck off! This is what, because I was too fast. Too many speed boosts. Where's it put me now? Don't put me back all the way here. That's rigged. Oh, great. Here comes the pain. Told you, this is what happens. Game over. That was 1 credit. Just gonna use shorthand. Sign my name as A. So then you know, oh, is that the famous AAA? Real name AAAA? That's right. It's not possible to survive. Make your time. I think I'm going for the... Getting tricked into going for the power-up when I need to just die. Die quietly. What? Didn't even see anything?
Hello.
Hello, G-Saurus. Happy. This is impossible. Happy, mate. Happy Tuesday, I hope you're good. We're trying to do it in less credits, but because we died, I think we've made that impossible now. Shit. What am I supposed to target, mate? What one? I can't target all of them because I'm too weak. So which one do I target? Do I do it like that? Fuck off! If you're an enemy who's just fired and then you fire again a second later, you're a rat. Because you should give the player, like, you're setting the player up to think that he's got like a second before you're going to fire again. And if you do a double fire like that, you're cheating. Right, hopefully we don't have to do that again. But we wasted credits there, though. Now I'm sad. And this is the boss, I think. Here it is. Rigged game make Quantum sad. At least you got good music. There we go. See you later, Tutankhamun, or whatever your name is. I'm Space Tutankhamun, you asshole. Okay, coin 3 on level. We made it to level 3. If we do 1 coin per level, then we've actually done it because there's only 6 levels. This is like, it's just an evil game if you die. So don't die, not even once. Wouldn't recommend it. Walk me. Right, this is a very tough section. I've lost me aim. I knew we were gonna die because I lost me aim. I misclicked the cycle by one click, and then I couldn't. Once you've done that, you lose, like, everything. You just completely come off balance. I couldn't dodge anymore. My brain power was going towards correcting my aim. Even 1 coin per level, this is an expensive game. Do you think so? I think when you compare it to console prices, it's cheap. Are you winning? No, mate, I'm getting slapped. Happy Tuesday, though, Kramit. Welcome in. I've only been live half an hour and I'm already pissed off. I was expecting that, but not enough. I mean, I've died like thousands of times, so I've spent way more. It would have been cheaper to get the console version. Oh, thanks very much for the bits. 6 2/3. Only turn the cheek if it presents with the proper position to slap back. It's philosophy there. Cheek philosophy. Q's cooking with gas. You know what day it was? 400% faster than usual. Like, that's not even inaccurate. 400%. Welcome in, lads. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're good. I'm well, thank you. I'm playing hard video game and getting my ass kicked, which is one of my favourite pastimes. Why am I flying into these red fucking dots? Can't even blame the game there. That was just me being an idiot. I had nowhere to go. 5 stream streak! I think we should restart the run, to be honest, but I think we've whiffed it. All we're going to do there is end up finishing the run over 10 credits, and then what was the point? So we're going to restart. But thank you very much for the support. Appreciate you sharing your streak. Incredible. 5 whole streams of pain. If we can beat this in 10 credits, we can nominate other video games. And then we've only got 9 more games to beat, and then we can play everyone's favourite game. At least this level's got cowbell. But it makes you wait for it. It's not going to give you a cowbell right away. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. Because we're right at the beginning of the game. I just loaded state. Does it support co-op? This particular version doesn't, but it does, yeah. There was 2 versions of this released. This is the 1-player version, and if you die on this, you get sent back to a checkpoint. On the 2-player version, if you die, you respawn instantly where you are. So it does have a 2-player version, but I've chose the 1-player version because going back to the checkpoints, I think, is the less cheap experience. And it's the same way the Mega Drive does it. Because if I can't beat a section, I don't want to just iframe through it, you know what I mean? It's the only way. Yeah, so you could argue it's harder if you play the 2-player version because you don't have your power-ups. Although this game is quite generous with the power-ups, like you do have to go through some sections without them, but not for long. There's quite a lot of power-ups. And I love power-ups. Power up. That's a sound that I need to get.
Power up.
Not that one. The off. Shit, what's it called? Violent Storm. That fella who goes, beauty is power. Beauty is justice. I need to get that.
Pepsi for TV game.
Pepsi for TV game, fair point, like. See what you're saying. Don't disagree. Welcome in, Mr. J. Aku Prime Labs, J Labs and Labs. How are we, mate? Happy day. Jay, have you played this? Because I highly recommend it, mate. If you're trying to blag to the kids that you're a shoot 'em up fan, you haven't played this, then I'm gonna have to call you out. Even if you've 1cc'd every game you've ever played in the arcades. M2 did a premium port of this game and Zero Wing for PS4, I am aware. One day, I may well buy it. I bought it and had a DOS about. You had a DOS about. I honestly, maybe I'm just not qualified, but I think this is one of the best shoot 'em ups I've ever played. Aim mechanic adds a whole new dynamic. That's a revolution. I am, mate. It's freaking frustrating though. But like, this game looks like Zero Wing, and you know, it sounds like Zero Wing, and Zero Wing is good. I enjoyed Zero Wing, but I think it's deceptively, this is in another league. Not just for the mechanic of the aim, the level design. And all of the magic. Holy frick, that was awesome. Why did I fly that close? Definitely one of the best Mega Drive games ever made. Here I was thinking, damn, I want to see some Mega Drive graphics. Suddenly Q comes on. Love it. Grom, I didn't know that you were... I didn't know that you'd played this, mate. Yeah, it looks like it uses the aim mechanic. Well, the levels are like designed around it, which is... It's not like just a gimmick. The enemy placement. The obstacles. Oh yeah, sorry about that, Grom. This is actually the arcade. What, you mean these are not Mega Drive graphics right now? Sorry, man. Okay, we got through level 1 deathless. That's an improvement on the last one. Shorty, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Look, cognitive function is fading, Kramit. The delay is increasing. It's Tuesday. Let's get a shout out for a guy that's streaming Mega Drive graphics right now. Oh, shucks. If you love Mega Drive graphics, then good. That's good. Me too. Now, watch this arcade game. But happy Tuesday, Shorty. I hope you're good, mate. Oh, fuck. Being on the wrong game. Not even once. Look, I'm too fast. My speed is too high. I'm gonna bump into a wall by accident. I only have to tap the D-pad and my ship like launches itself to a new galaxy. Tap the D-pad and it's like go to warp 25, warp 52. Hello, Mark. Happy Tuesday. Oh god, the cognitive impairments. Happy Tuesday, mate. Completing the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs, bastard. Some of those words made sense. Happy Tuesday, though, Mark. Hope you're good, mate. Wrong game, bastard. Is that okay? Okay, I think I'm caught up. Yeah, we're trying to just not die. Right, let's not die.
Fewer.
Oh, less. Fewer, I meant, yeah. Welcome in, Fuchsia. Happy Tuesday. We're playing an epic shoot 'em up. You did something crazy. By the way, I don't think @Q actually works, mate. You have to do @Ian from Alabama. You did. Hello, extremely. Oh! Extremely dead. Everything I've ever worked on. It's just being thrown in the bin. Chat reading. Bastard. Not your fault, Fuchsia. Don't any of yous ever be afraid to say extremely hello. You bought a house? Fuck off. Holy frick. Incredible. Let's go. In this economy. Oh, I made up for you, mate. Well done. Whereabouts? In the world? In The Sims? The only way you can afford it in this economy. Yeah, dox yourself right now. What road? Oh, fuck off, game. No, what part of the country? Like, are you gonna be where you are? 69 Quantum Street. Oh my god, that's where I live. I'm at number 52. Just up the road. Now, what I'm saying is, are you going to be staying where you are now, or are you coming back to the homelands? That's all the detail I need. Still where I is. Well, fuck off then. Oh, fuck. Nah, but I'm very pleased for you, mate. It brings an sense of security and yet anxiety. That is nice and not nice at the same time. Offer finally accepted today. That's boss, mate. I'm so pleased for you. Everyone deserves to own their own home. You communist bastards! I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Right, this is the bit where I looked at Future's message. Not even once. Finding a space to fill with arcade cabinets and cats. Hell yeah. Now, when you 1cc a game in the arcades, it could be the arcades at your home. You don't even have to leave the house to 1cc all of these DOS games. Oh, the speed boost just flew away. Wow. Here comes the drama. What? Me? Drama? No, it's just a hilarious joke that I often say, that like Jay even beats DOS games. 1 credit. Even games that don't have credits, he 1cc's them. In the arcade. Games that never came out in the arcade. It's a hilarious joke that's actually true. How am I alive there? The arcade version is very graphical, the Mega Drive version not as much. I thought they looked kind of similar, to be honest, although I've not played the... Apart from right now, I've not played the Mega Drive version. Oh, tell Grom that this is not the Mega Drive version because he'll stop watching. Need him to watch. We're all about hilarious jokes, I just tell you, mate. Oh. We have, oh, honest to God. Like, for example, that one I just missed from Kramit, Ho Meowna. Like that, you know what I mean? Like top tier comedy like that. That's what we're all about here. Love laughing. And I hope to do it again someday. Laughing. Alright, we reached level 3, this time in 2 credits, so that's a 1 credit. For those of you not very good at maths, that's a 1 credit improvement. But yeah, just, you know, hilarious jokes are some of my favourites. I prefer hilarious jokes over not hilarious ones. I don't know, might just be my opinion. Have a joke with the devil in the pale moonlight. You press your aim wrong once and you've got like half of a nanosecond to get it right again. Otherwise you are in deep shit. And it's like time slows down. Not in a way, not in a sort of I can get my aim straight type of way, in a sort of like watching yourself crash. Slow motion kind of way.
Guard that rear bumper.
Great. Missed the point where you turn to 1K. Oh, so did I, apparently. It was grand. Steam has a free hidden object game called An Arcade Full of Cats. That's doxing Jay's future house. Well, he's gonna want, even if it's on Steam, he's gonna want CC it. Alright, I need to concentrate here. Remember, don't read Fuchsia's messages. Oh, fuck, even thinking about Fuchsia's messages. Don't even think about them. What was I meant to do there, mate? Took a risk there. When you get into VTuber, you can get to the stream, so we can get to the streamer awards. VTuber, honest to God, it's ridiculous because if I did that, I wouldn't have to change my voice. Just get a VTuber, anime girl, massive cleavage, instant partner. I'd watch my own VODs. Come off it, ref. My viewership actually just went up when I just said the words massive cleavage. It actually, I just gained about 5 viewers just from that phrase alone. Rumors that they're making Tomb Raider 1 again. You never guess which platform you're talking about. Tomb Raider 1. They're remaking Tomb Raider 1 again. It'll be called Adventurer. Tomb Adventurer. Let's preserve the artifacts. Yes, Vita. What? Still a tit. What? Isn't he an edgelord bastard? Mate, isn't he an isometric Tomb Raider? Shorty acts like a gamer, but he doesn't even know. Like, oh, that one's good. Right, let's stop fucking this up now. Oh, nearly had it. The isometric one is amazing. To be fair, XCOM isometric edition looked good. If you tried fucking off, I would really appreciate it. Okay, we're down. We're down another credit. Quietly ranked all the versions of Tomb Raider on Steam to free up. Simple name Tomb Raider. Wait, how have they renamed? I mean, renamed is better than taking it down. But what are they calling the original Tomb Raider then? And so wait, this is going to be the second remake that's just called Tomb Raider. If they're so attached to the franchise title, then they should honour the franchise fucking everything else. They want to change everything about the franchise, but they keep the title. Tomb Raider Classic? Yeah, but that's not what it's called. Like, imagine they re-released Alien in the pictures, but it's called Alien Classic. You can't do that. But yeah, I need to know more about this. But it's probably going to be shit, but I'll follow it anyway and see what happens. What? Point blank bastard? Yeah, but they are a classic, They are classics, but they're not called classic. Do you know what I mean? It's like saying, you know, you don't include how good something is in its title. Alien Epic. Oh, yeah, we'd rename this one to Alien Epic because this film's epic. They called Star Wars Battlefront 2 to stop confusion. What was the original name of it? Tomb Raider got renamed like Tomb Raider Game of the Year Edition. That's a disgrace. Source Reddit. Someone told me they plan to remake Tomb Raider as Fortnite DLC. I thought that was the same rumor. They added the year to the Steam list. I mean, adding a year helps, but I think that should be an informal thing. What they should do is come up with their own title. There's the Good Rod and the Super Rod, and completely over my head, that, mate. We're rinsing credits now as well. Like, if I'm referring to the... If I'm referring to the Tomb Raider... Fuck off. Remake, I would call it like Tomb Raider 2006 or whatever. It wasn't 2006, was it? It was well after that. But that's... Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Need a mental reset here. Doom 2016, yeah. But that's id's fault for calling it Doom. So people have to come up with a name to differentiate it. But the reason they called it Doom is because they know that the original is the killer app, and they want to ride off that. Jiggity. Tomb Raider 2030, yeah, that's the one, yeah. It's not though, is it? Doom came out in 93. I didn't touch anything. It might be in the Doom franchise, but it's not Doom. Okay, let's go. We're a bit more powered up. Not going to make any difference. There's no way that this should be this tricky for me. I want to cry. Hopes of fooling people. No, I think the reason that they do it is because they know the originals are such good games with like such fan bases and such like reverence in the gaming community that they want to ride that the coattails of that. But it's kind of like an act of disrespect of those titles at the same time. Like, calling yourself the same thing, create confusion. It's just marketers marketing. It's still the Doom franchise. Yeah, it's the Doom franchise. Like, I don't understand my point. The point I'm making is Doom 2016 is called Doom 2016 by people because the actual name of the game is Doom, which is a name that was already taken. So because of that, people have to tack something on the end just so that you can differentiate in conversation. If they'd chosen a name that wasn't exactly the same as a game that's already been made, then people wouldn't have to do that. Yeah. Like it could have like, you know, a subtitle. It doesn't have to be like Doom Majiggity. It could be like Doom brackets whatever you want, or Doom Awakening, Doom Again. It could have like a subtitle that's like Doom Chronicles, Doom the New Batch. But I think when you call it the exact same title, you're both disrespecting the original and riding off the reputation of the original at the same time. It's not that big a deal. Secrets of the Ooze. This is what I'm getting at. You were saying things like it couldn't have Doom in its name at all. Oh no, I didn't mean that. Sorry, I think you misunderstood. Or, you know, I'll be graceful about it and say I must have misspoke. Not literally didn't touch anything then. But of course it can have Doom in the title. Yeah, because if there's more than one reboot as well. Yeah, I don't mind the title Doom 2016. I think that's the fate that it was given, because they fucking gave it a stupid name. Will they call the sequel of MK1? That MK1, that is one of the stupider ones, because 1 is how you differentiate from the others. Like if you Google Mortal Kombat, oh my god, I can't play this game and talk at the same time, you know. If you Google Mortal Kombat, you're gonna get any game from the franchise, so you put 1 to mean the original, and now you can't even do that. That's one of the stupider ones. Wow. Why am I so bad at this? It's basically marketers, isn't it? It's marketers. Alright, we're starting again, even though we're not learning anything by starting again, but I can't cope. I need to do a good run. I want to be happy today. I want to do a good run that I can be proud of. Captain Lancer, I know you're on a top secret mission right now, but I just got a recording that we need you to listen to. Okay. Hope this better be good. Where will you learn? Where will you learn? Hear me out here. They should have just numbered it Doom 4, for example. I know it's not the fourth Doom, just say as an example. That's like when you released Frozen, then you couldn't Google Disney Frozen to read all the conspiracy theories about Walt. That's why they did it, Kramit. Oh my god. It's all coming together now. What's that horrendous high pitch whine? Where will you learn? If you haven't seen the video for that, Grom, you should. It's a little Sonic kid. He loved Sonic, mate, and the Sonic fans were disappointing him. And he had something to say about it. You're gonna be in trouble after Doom 63. Holy hard on Steam Deck is highly sexual. Why? What's making you say that, Merman? I completely agree, but I want to know why you think that. Holy hard ons, Batman. I haven't even done anything on it, and I love it. I love the 2 back buttons and the trackpads. Do you know what? I played a few PC FPS on that thing. It's not quite as good as a mouse and keyboard setup, but it's not far off. Especially if you make your own jiggity little interface menu things. Could have called it Doom Gaiden. He could have called it Doom Gaiden. Windows went named after release year. Then XP then reverts back to proper numbers. They learned something apparently. Do you know what's mad though? First things first, let's get the emulator of NHL Hits. Is it what platform did it come out on? Have you seen though, if you look at the logo, the Windows logo evolution? We're not even in a shut up Nightbot. No one cares. But yeah, it's funny if you look at corporate logos, you can see the decline of the human brain in real time. They go from being creative to being literally bland as fuck over time, and the bland ones probably got paid millions to design. And when every DS game had to have a tagline that used the letters DS, Dual Strike, Devil Survivors. I don't know those games. The best one is 64. Every game had to mention that it was 64. Even when it was just a port of something else. I can't believe that this game came out so many years ago. Can't explain that. Advance Wars, Shin Mega Man, Tenchu. I haven't seen the Windows 12 logo. I'm guessing that's a meme. The problem is logos have to be readable in Twitter avatar form now, so that's why they strip all characters from Twitter avatar form. But yeah, please, mate, thank you. That's when we knew Quantum was gonna get whacked. Yeah, baby. Welcome in, Phil's. Happy Tuesday, mate. That was an improvement there. I must have freed up some RAM. I think it's because we were on a part of the game where there was nothing to do. Happy Tuesday though, mate. I hope you're good. Extra Life graphics. Yeah. Oh, we've got a meeting tomorrow. They're gonna be bringing co-pilot in to our work, and I'm dreading it. Like, what are they gonna want us to do? It's, yeah, absolute lost. We introduced and it's funny because, right, I just need to pause this a minute to go for story time. This is an example of how bollocks the corporate world is, right? So a couple of months ago, our company introduced like an AI component which is supposed to handle our live chat customers. So customer comes on, the AI has been trained on all of our previous tickets and all of the support guides. So in theory, customer asks a question, the AI is supposed to go and find the relevant answer and provide it to the customer. 9 out of 10 times it fails to do this and passes it on to a human. Even 1 in 10 starting out, that's fair enough, that's something. But it genuinely, like, the chat volume has not gone down much because most of the time the people still need to speak to a human. But the key point of the story is in a meeting with the big bosses a month later, the big bosses who'd had no involvement in any of this were championing across the whole of the company. And we're just a small section of the company. They were championing across the whole of the company that we had introduced AI in a way that was alleviating workloads. And all of the bosses were like, wow, that's incredible. We need to hear more about this. Look at how we can implement it in our sector of the company. They were all bowled over when this was just a like 1 in 10 live chats were getting a support guide answer that happened to be relevant. And the whole company, they were like, those corporate people who pat themselves on the back, wow, you really knocked that out the park. They were all patting each other on the back that this had happened. And it's just so hollow, so bollocks. I know, but it's just like the sub, because I was happened to be in the company that was using the component that they were all praising.
Viewer.
I had insider knowledge of how thin the overall, how fragile the overall actual substance of what they were praising is, and it's like they're so far removed from reality. It's frightening. It's the AI in these scenarios stands for an Indian. Correct answer is I like it useless. Windows 7 was the ninth. Couple guys making decisions to save money now because you'll be in a different company in 5 years. Won't have to deal with consequences. Woo! Oh, I know. Well, one of the guys who managed our department, he'd only been in the job a couple of months, made some changes that alienated a lot of our customers. We lost a lot of business. He got promoted to be his own boss, and someone else had to take his, vacant position of being that boss. He got promoted for it, and he took like a 6 week sabbatical. So once you get to a certain level, you can literally just wipe shit all over your desk and smear it on people's faces, and then go home for a month, and they'll be blown away by how much they think you're great. But you have to get to that level first. Oh fuck. Oh my god. How did I survive that? Can't talk ever again. I've done me talking for the rest of the stream, alright? So if you're here to listen to me talk, which is nobody, then that's it. Welcome in, Hudson. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're good, mate. Nice to see you. Let a sales guy do the same thing. He did a deal that was amazing up front, got promoted, got 6 figures in commission, promptly fucked off. Devil's in the detail, and he promised some stupid bollocks. The thing that got me though, Hudson, is that this wasn't a case of like on the surface it looked good and you only found out the devil in the detail later. This was a case of he absolutely fucked us. We lost loads of customers. Everybody knew. But upper management just for some reason didn't. But everyone in our company knew. It was plain as day. He basically removed all our low paid. Was he shagging someone? No, not that I know of. Maybe I'm not privy to them type of things, but it was like we used to have multiple tiers, and depending on like how much you were willing to spend, meant like how much assistance you'd get. And his plan was get rid of all the low tiers and only offer the high tier. And so obviously everyone left because they can't afford the high tier, and no new customers wanted to come to us anymore because they're not going to pay the high tier just to try us out. And he got promoted, And he got a 6-month sabbatical. 6 weeks, I mean. I now have to deal with the owner's son as my primary contact. He's less than fucking useless. It's so annoying, isn't it, dealing with incompetent people? You do outsource the inside department, country, wife, tribe. Got his nice reference on how much money he saved. Fucked off. Consequences. What are those? It's just you've got to get to a certain level. I think the competent people keep the companies going, but keep getting fucked over. And then above that, you've got an incompetent layer that just floats off the backs of the competent layer. And that's my explanation of the structure of society. Anyway, what in the R type is this? Well, Hudson, I'm glad you asked. This is Hellfire from Toaplan 1989. The same people who made All Your Base Are Belong to Us, the video game. It's the same people. You're right, R-Type. I've never played an R-Type game, but this is an excellent shoot 'em up. The All Your Base guys, yeah. The unique gimmick with this game is you've got 4 different ways to aim that you cycle through. So you're not just thinking about where you're flying and what you're shooting. You're thinking about what aim mode you're on, and you have to cycle through them. So you might be like in the middle of a fight, and you have to think, oh, I need to press that button 3 times to switch to rear aim. I need to press it twice to switch to diagonal aim, and you've got to think like that on the fly. And it adds a real strategic depth to it. That's very addictive. None of this makes sense either. Which Windows 7 is technically NT. I never quite understood that. Is that like network Windows? There's no official Windows 9. Skipped there from 8 to 10. Primarily due to significant software compatibility issues with all programs. Check for the Windows 9 string. I would mistakenly identify Windows 9 as those older versions, causing crashes or installation failures. NT is server OS, so I was right. That's like network, isn't it? I was right. Thank you. But yeah, that's shows just how bad Microsoft are. All right, level 2. Let's try and not die this time. We're in Space Egypt. You've read about it in the books, now you're seeing it for the first time. Space Egypt. This is the game that inspired Tomb Raider. Now suck my cock. Oof. Like, just don't die. Not even once. Not even for a lap. Like, what are these things? Like, why are they jumping up and down? Like, it's like, it looks like a coffin almost, but it's just like moving backwards and forwards. What is this about? Alien technology, man. Can't risk getting that because I'll crash into the side. Stargate confirmed. Oh my god, yeah. When did Stargate come out? NT stands for New Technology. It's the generation after the Windows based on DOS. Why do we say suck my dick to insult someone? Now suck my cock. We're saying it wrong. We need to say it like Sinisterman. What, like suck my bacteria dick? Stargate came out in 1988. Oh, this came out in 1989? So maybe that Stargate was a genuine influence on this. Right, I need to concentrate now. You're just guessing? Oh, well, fuck off then. Thought I was getting a genuine piece of trivia there. And I love trivia. No offense, in a nice way. Film was 1994, so Hellfire inspired Stargate confirmed. I remember watching that film. I quite enjoyed it. I can't remember anything about it. I've heard that the series is really good, but I've never seen the series. But I've heard that the series is not just like entertainment, it's like Star Trek level of like philosophical edification levels. And it's not just mindless a jiggity. Because the film, I mean, I was young when I watched the film, but it was like, it seemed like just a bit pretty like much an action sci-fi film. Maybe there was a subtext to it that I didn't pick up. But apparently the series has got a bit more to it. As long as you kill everything the second it appears on screen, you're alright. But I mean like the second. If it's alive on screen for more than 1 second, you're dead. I'm telling you now. Right, I've got to get through this now with like high 1,000,000% speed. Evolution. Don't know that one. Lost me at the space aliens bit. What? Space aliens in a sci-fi drama? That's just ridiculous. I'm not watching that. Oh, we got through. We got through. Aliens from space? That's too unrealistic. But I do genuinely think there might be a... I think Hellfire inspired Stargate now. Space Egypt. I mean the theory of Egypt actually being from space isn't new, is it? Everyone knows the pyramids were designed in space and placed on Earth. ChatGPT is never wrong here. Look at Windows. ChatGPT is always wrong. Now watch this death. Oh my god, it's the boss that died, not me. All DOS-based belong to us. Alright, level 3 without losing a life. This is an improvement. Wrong Mega Drive game. Ah. How come it's an arcade? How come it's a Mega Drive game, but I have to keep putting money in the slot, mate? I think we might be experiencing an increase in the ranked difficulty. These things are shooting faster than normal. It's not a big increase. Extra life. That's the second one. No, now I'm weak. Now I'm weak. Jesus Christ. Deaths are like buses. Wait 3 levels for one and then 3 come along at once. Oh, come on, mate! We've wasted the entire credit on the same section. Didn't. That's the credit. Oh my god! Why? I've done this section a million times. Why can't I do it now? Is an original story for the film not based on a book, which is pretty rare for those types of movies? Yeah, that is interesting. Oh, and I like interesting. I got that, you tit. Right, let's get killed by these fucking 3 dickheads again. Yes! Come on! This is a nice little get your breath back. Oh my god, there's giant blackberries falling from the sky, or whatever they are. Looks like a Ribena commercial. Oh my god, are those aliens? This is too unrealistic. I'm gonna stop playing. Farscape was Elite 2. Farscape I've not seen either. I've not seen basically everything. If you're wondering, has Quantum seen that? The answer's no. And I know you're not wondering that, because you've got better things to think about, but just in case. Right, next dickhead. You seen Star Trek? I'm trying to watch Star Trek Next Generation, but I'm just very slow at watching television, because if I've got free time, I'll normally play a game instead. But I'm on season 3 of Star Trek Next Generation. I've seen quite a few of the original series. I used to watch a bit of that growing up as well, but I've not watched all of it. Are you actually? Well, Next Generation is very good, Phil. The first season or 2 is alright. Well, still good, I'd say, but it gets better. And apparently it gets even better than the ones I haven't seen. Get the frick in here, Mark, man. Happy Tuesday, mate. I hope you're good. Like, I'm not the kind of person. Not that there's anything wrong with sci-fi. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I'm not like your typical sci-fi nerd. I don't get excited just because it's in space and they're going, but Captain, there's no way that the Majigity could handle that. Like, that doesn't do it for me. But Star Trek is good because it's really about like the human soul and the human condition and, you know, the point, the meaning of it all. It's just wrapped in a sort of space sci-fi theme. But if you can get past all of that, I bet you don't get excited, period. I don't get excited for periods, no. They're a necessary evil, I think. What are you talking about? I'm excited about Hellfire. Oh, look, you put me off now. I wasn't expecting this guy. Okay, we got rid of one of them right away. That's actually pretty incredible. Oh, we got rid of two? Your move, punk. I was kidding. Oh my god. That's a big run killer, that bit. Just one shot at it. Happy Tuesday, though, Mark. Yeah, hope you're good, mate. Oh god. My ships that faster flew into the... No, today is not the day we win, mate. Yeah, we're definitely not winning today. It's all about the journey. Rigged. Why did he make your ship so slow? Honest to God. Your weapon's so weak. Oh god, I picked the wrong weapon. Now we are...
Listen to me. I'm not behind this aquatic attack. Atlantis is also in grave danger. You've got to come and help.
Absolutely doomed. Have some of that! Not playing Doom though, and I'm still doomed? You can't explain that. Okay, that felt epic. That was a really tough segment. We're not out the woods yet. I knew it! I knew it! I was gonna die right after killing it. I knew I was. And now I'm underpowered again. Oh. Okay, we're fucked. Oh, that's devastating. That is devastating.
Okay, it's the last stretch. Keep going.
Great! You fucked it all up! Oh, fuck, I've left one alive. Welcome in, Irish. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, mate.
You were close.
Didn't even touch anything. Do you reckon they designed the background on like some 3D? Like silicon jiggity workstation? Not the background, but like the rocks. Oh, I keep fucking me cycle. Turn your screen in a little bit, vertical shooter. Keep double tapping the cycle, and it's that tight that if you get your wrong aim once, you can't recover. Even if you get your right aim again immediately, you can't recover because there's not any room for you to make that one mistake. Fuck off. Might look like I didn't even try to dodge that projectile, but I actually was moving out of its way. I was just so slow you could barely tell. That's how slow your default setting is. Can't believe we were nearly out the woods. You lying fuck! I pressed left. Look at the 3D aim behavior in these enemies. They're actually 2D sprites. Can you believe that? I can't believe it.
Look at Q going through Hellfire and
I
back.
certainly am. Nomad, welcome in. Thank you so much for the support and for 40 phenomenal months of magic. Appreciate you, mates. Thank you. Get the frick all the way in here. Oh! Yes! Okay. We're still under 10 credits, technically. Yeah, hello, Nomad. That's the halfway point of the game. And we binned off, like, 4 credits needlessly there as well. Might not look like it, but we are making progress. Okay, this is horrendous. All that and it was a fucking B bonus.
Oh my god, JC, a bomb! A bomb.
Oh my god, JC, a bomb. What's next? Don't know what to expect. Oh god. Okay, that's a checkpoint. Power up. Okay, this is horrible, this section. Absolutely vile. I like the graphics of it. Look at those forest graphics. Look at those water graphics. Looks like a nice place. Looks like somewhere off an RPG. I want to avoid that if I can help it. Like, do you want a speed boost? No thanks, I'm fast enough. Like those people who go, do you want sugar in your tea? I'm sweet enough. Same thing. Do you want a speed boost? Ah, no thanks, I'm fast enough. I couldn't. Want to say I couldn't avoid that, but I did avoid it and then flew back into it in panic. Extra life. Here's where it gets fucked up. This mountain of flying fish rabies. And it only lets you, this is a tactical thing as well, it lets you shoot 2 shots at once. So you strategically you want to shoot one so that you've got one in reserve in case something flies towards your face. Because it will. Oh fuck. You rat! Okay, well, we made it to a checkpoint. Rigged. This is credit number 8. Can't afford to go after the power up. I have to just stay here and wait for it to come to me because moving forwards in this game are too risky. Are you fucking mad? Uh-oh. Houston. Oh my god, I think we made it out. We made it out! And we get fucked. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, we got rid of the robots gun. That helps a lot. I bet another robot gun. I'm okay. Fuck off! Fuck off! Let's make a game where like there's like loads of enemies and they're like all over the screen and like your ship like can't even move barely, like to the naked eye it doesn't even feel like it's moving, it's so slow. It'll be awesome. Let's shoot some up over there. Oh, come on. How can I see that? It's amongst all of the fucking vines and shit. Oh. Woo! Not only are they the fucking fastest, and there's about 1 million of them, but they'll also shoot projectiles. You just pour on the screen, breaking the fucking sprite barrier of the 80s. And then even if you happen to dodge their initial 1 million of them at once attack, they'll fucking projectile you. And they'll do it when they're hidden in the vines. Please tell me that's the last one and now we've got fish face. Because if so, that's a new checkpoint. Yep, fish face. Fish faces. That's our first time on the fish faces. So arcade games, I mean, in the dip switches there might be, but arcade games normally don't have that much difference in difficulty levels until like you'll complete the game and then the second loop is like a million times harder. But that was progress, that, ladies and gentlemen. We beat the fish faces, which we got stuck on last time for hours. We did them first time. That's big. Yeah, it will have, but I've just left it on default. But I tend to find dip switch difficulty on arcade games doesn't make that much difference a lot of the time. Like I 1cc'd Tekken 3 on hardest. And it's not because I'm excellent at Tekken. I think it's because hardest wasn't really that much different to normal. What am I supposed to do? Imagine a world where you're dead, G-Saurus, that's what it's like. Just your ship exploding forever on repeat. What am I doing? What am I doing? What? All the way off. This is one of the worst sections of the game. It's so annoying when it's like they're all firing all around you. You somehow are still alive. You spot one place that you could go. It's our only chance of survival. This one bit of screen. Quick! So you fly there, and they just immediately shoot a projectile into that space. It's like, well, why not just kill me on the day I was born? If that's how futile everything is. That's the time travel for that. Suppose. Please don't tell me. Oh my god. There are no checkpoints, only Zool. Wait. you could watch back some of these sections and like be like, so class, where should Quantum have flown? And then you can just fail the entire class because there is nowhere that he should have. There's no position that you could be on. I don't actually think I touched that. Should ask AI where you should have flown. I was so close to getting out of it that then. Thing is though, the thing that annoys me with AI is how confident it is about being wrong. Because that annoys me in people as well. But apparently, it's not that it's like just trying to deceive you. It's that it literally can't. Like that, the way, what it is as an entity is just like, it goes and finds text that it thinks matches what you've asked for. That's all it can do. So it's not going to ever say, I don't know the answer. It's going to find what it thinks is a match for what you've asked for and give you it. And when it's right, it's because it happened to be right. And when it's wrong, it was wrong. But it can never know. It can never know anything. So it's never going to say, I don't know the answer. It's just going to give you bullshit. If it doesn't know the answer. Its intelligence is artificial. Oh my god, I made it out. I asked it why it voted for Trump and it didn't know. Wow. It's trying to sound intelligent. I could answer that one. You telling me the YouTube video I watched live? This is a checkpoint. We will show Man United news instead. Too illogical. Does not compute. Maybe it's trained on lizard propaganda, which would be why it doesn't know the answer. Because I think anyone who's paid a passing attention to the rise of the lizard class over the last 30 years would explain how someone would vote for someone like Trump, even if you don't like him. Why did I just fly right into that? Oh, fuck. Did I have tea? I drank it ages ago, sadly. Oof! Oh my god, that was awesome. Oh god, I've got to do this section again. I forgot that it's here twice. Next rig. What about if we get through all the rig? There's another rig. I dream of a world where eventually you get through all of the rigs and they're gone. Not on this game, kid. Point blank. It's impossible. You're dreaming, kid. Oh god, now I've got pea shooter. Hey, it looked like you couldn't beat that last section with full power. So we're gonna take away that full power, and now see how you get on. Nice. Does that mean I'm gonna have second to full power? You're not gonna know even what full power looks like, kid. You're gonna be so underpowered, so slow. You're gonna be begging your mommy to put another quarter in the machine for you. There's no point. There's no point to any of this. Amazing that I was even alive that long. Okay, let's give us a new checkpoint. Still not good enough. In fact, that's actually worse because we're a power up down now. We're not going to get laser. Okay, we got laser now. It's one step later, but... What? Laser! Yeah, laser later. So we have to get through at least one round of them weird dickheads without the laser. Just freaking solid. Absolute definition of rig. I've got to collect, like, I've got to take the time to go and get the power-ups, because if I don't get the power-ups, I'm fucked. But if I get the power-ups, I'm fucked. You might not see me, because we're still high on the credits list. We're using a lot of credits, but I am actually improving. Ah! Ho ho! You cheating rat! Point blank? That's just not fair. Got me aim confused then. That was my fault. Oh. You get yourself caught into a tilt cycle. Rig begets rig. Okay, I've got to leave that behind because it's not collectible, apparently. This is the one bit of the level where they've said the hitbox being slightly generous works against you because you can't pick up things unless you fucking get right up against the wall. They were out. Through. Vertical scrolling. It's a vertical scrolling shooter. Right, here's the boss, I think. Oh, someone inserted a left input when it wasn't asked for. Now I've got to do all that again, this time with pea shooter. That's it now. Should be the last one. This fight should actually be easier now because I'm slower, but it'll take longer to kill him. As my ship moves more slowly, I can dodge easier. But the screen is still moving, and that's throwing me off. Last level. With pea shooter. You for fucking real? What a dickhead. Okay, at least there was 2 power-ups right there. I think with these audible grey things, you don't want to go too far forwards because they'll spawn behind you instead. Okay, we are in absolute fucked territory. If you don't shoot those purple things as soon as they appear on screen, you are dead. But the problem is, if you've still got grey things on screen at that time, you can't shoot the purple thing. This is obscene. It's just the infinite monkeys. It's like eventually the right input will accidentally get pressed. Okay, that was fun. No. No, no, what? That was totally dodgeable. I bet it isn't the start of the level again. Oh my fucking god. So I've got to complete a large chunk of the level to get to a checkpoint. Fuck off. Big. Impossible. Impossible. The thing that worries me is I've already got the game solved, but it's that rigged that even having it solved, you've also got to get lucky. So 10 credits is going to need luck more than skill. Those 3 great things need to be dead before you get to the purple things, and they can't be dead because the movement is random and you move at the speed of a slug. So if you just it's RNG. Did the great things happen to be on the line that I could reach before the purple things came? And if they didn't, Meal slug? What's the slowest thing in the galaxy? Is it the Hellfire ship when it doesn't have power-ups? Ding, ding, ding. Dick's trying to make up her mind. That's the... I'm not commenting on that, actually. I nearly commented on that then. What a fool. That's a checkpoint. Pluto's orbit around the sun. Hellfire. Spaceship. Get in front of me, Satan. Belgian bureaucracy. Okay, that might be. Rigged. I don't even know what hit me. Don't even know what hit me. Fucking rigged. Oh my god, is that a checkpoint? It is! Hate this bit as well. Think of a bit on this game. Hate it. Oh, I hate it. I was nearly through. Absolutely brutal. Honest to God, mates, you need like 8 eyes to play this game effectively. No, mate, they're not. We are improving, but we've just not got the stats to show it. Because we're still getting mashed. But welcome in. Happy. That's fucking rigged. I hate it in shoot 'em ups when an enemy pops on screen on the next pixel over from you and one-shot you in its first frame. I just think that's really cheap design. I just lost, like, a sequence of aim then. Rigged. Please don't send me back to the yellow bullshit. I should have flown around. I don't know why I was still engaging with that thing. Music makes me think of this emote. Okay. Okay, it hasn't sent me back. Phase B. This is the approach to the last boss now. There he is. I'm so slow. Why is my ship so slow? What am I supposed to do when I'm not slow? I can't engage. Hey, Purple Dude, you're well dead. Too slow to explore the galaxy. Too slow to do anything. Just too slow. SOS! Mate, this gameplay's epic. I'm actually playing really well and I'm just getting unlucky because it's rigged. See, like, I could see those things coming towards me. I knew what I had to do, but the ship is just too slow by design to get out the way of things. Alright, let's go. Alright, so now what I've got to do is get round there and drop bombs on it from there and then get out again before the missiles come up. But moving at, like, the speed of a slug. Impossible. USB-C to USB cable. I've not tried it, but probably, mate. Okay, we've done it. $25 credits. That is a reduction of 8 credits. So if we can reduce it by 8 credits every time, we'll have this game beaten in 4 weeks. This is the second loop, by the way, G-Saurus, if you're still here. No, that was actually a much improved run, and I'm just... got unlucky and got rigged, got tilted, but it was much improved. What time is it? Okay, we're gonna call it there, guys. This was never a planned stream, and it was never gonna be a long stream. But we are on tomorrow, 7 PM, for more of this game that you're already sick of. Are you sick of Hellfire? Well, have I got a treat for you, because tomorrow night, 7 PM, we've got... That's right, it's Hellfire! This stream never even happened. See you next mission. That's the spirit. We'll get there, guys. We're already some portion of the way there, and some portion is some portion of the battle. Yeah, okay. So thank you very much for being here. Appreciate your support as always, even though a lot of the time you're just listening to me cry. Still really appreciate that you've come along. So thank you. Yeah, so we're back tomorrow, 7 PM. We're going to raid Tubes because I love Tubes. I think he's hilarious. If you're staying on Twitch, maybe give him a hello. Take care. Have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right? Can't wait for next Saving Mega Drive graphics stream tomorrow at 7. Yep, that's it. Exactly. Tomorrow at 7. Sega Mega Drive, the arcade port. Good night, all. Take care. Peace out. Good work.
The graphics in The Legend of Zelda are very good, especially when you plug in
Best
your
yet,
HDMI. You can plug in your HDMI cables or VLC cables into the back of your new. If you've ever seen a bird flying in the wind, this game is never going to because it just got cooler and cooler. And quite frankly, you ain't never seen HD looks this great HD before. After you play this Nintendo game, you will firmly believe HD DLC with 1080p motion jiggle will be plugged into your television.
Get your mobiles and laptops out. It's in playtime. The latest live odds are on your screen now.